What's up, everybody? Revival House Network. We got a commentary, and we're going to continue forth what we did a couple weeks ago. We're going to do an episode of Tales from the Crypt, and we are going to do another season premiere. I think last time we did, was it it was a premiere, right?
No, I don't think so.
It wasn't?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't know why I was thinking it was. We're going to do season 5, episode 1, and we're going to do Death of Some Salesmen. This one is notable because it stars Tim Curry in 3 roles. He pulls an Eddie Murphy wearing bodysuits and the whole deal. Have you watched this episode lately, Zach?
Not in a long time.
Do you recall it?
Not really.
Okay. But anyway, so we found this on YouTube, naturally. There's a lot of them on YouTube. I don't think they're all there, but you can find a lot of them. And you can definitely find this one. So we will link it in the description below. But just in case people don't want to fucking do that, let's go ahead and give credit to whoever uploaded it.
Camilla Anna. Published on October 21st, 2014.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and start it. We're just going to do the 3, 2, 1 play. And we're going to enjoy this shit. Ready, Zach?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, play.
Hell yeah. Oh, look, he's going to come. Oh. He just shot his nut so hard. See, look how good he feels.
The Home Chopping Network. I love it, man. I love how punny this little motherfucker is.
That wig and suit looks like the Chappelle Show where he's wearing whiteface.
Yeah, it does.
And he's talking like this.
He's like the news anchor guy. He does. Do you remember, you think eventually we'll have to cap off and do the movies?
Hell yeah.
The movies, I don't remember the movies being as good as like the best of the shows.
I don't either.
So I remember we rented Demon Knight. And, so this was back in the day. Demon Knight came out, like, I want to say 96, maybe 95 maybe. And, this is when we still didn't have HBO, so I never really got to watch the show. It was very seldom.
Mm-hmm.
But we rented movies. And this is before you could buy, like, seasons of TV shows, so we couldn't rent this series. So I actually...
We're seeing titties, baby.
I know Ed Begley Jr.'s in this shit. I know, like, their tits are good, man. But, so we rented Demon Knight, and I remember not liking it very much, even as a kid when I was easy to impress. I mean, that was the fucking same year I rented Power Rangers movie and loved it. And I didn't like Demon Knight that much. But do you remember at the end where he was all punny and he was going to the premiere of his movie?
That's the beginning of the movie, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, I think it continues at the end, though.
Okay, yeah.
At the end, it turns out they're just leading him to a guillotine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I remember he's like, my big scream here. He's full of the fucking puns, man. I wonder if they ever like recycled them. Like they had to have gone through a shit ton. Like we've done these before.
Yeah. They're like, did we do this one before? When did he start making a list of the ones we did before?
He's definitely more talented than the Leprechaun, who pretty much always rhymes shilling with killing. I mean, the vocabulary of the Crypt Keeper is pretty advanced in comparison. Dude, look at this. He just hits it and quits it.
Exactly.
He promised her a whole bunch of like, we're going to go away together. We're going to be together. And he's like, you know what? You overstayed your welcome. Go ahead and leave.
I wonder how they edited this whenever they showed it on like Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh, yeah, because it's pretty much right in frame.
What's funny is like, I remember seeing them on Sci-Fi Channel. It's almost like you never saw like a black bar or anything. It's like they just cut out the scene completely.
But this one's pretty crucial.
And then like, whenever I saw a DVD, I was like, holy shit, this show has titties. I didn't know that.
I don't recall it ever being on Sci-Fi Channel, though.
It was when I was really young.
Well, I wonder what year that was, because I'm a little older than you. I never remember being on Sci-Fi Channel. In my entire knowledge of the show, it was always on HBO.
It was, yeah, they showed it on different channels.
I wonder how they got away with it.
Later on.
I mean, that's a pretty crucial first scene, I guess. I mean, I guess it could have started right here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, because that first scene just kind of lets you know he's a scumbag. But this scene also lets you know he's a scumbag, too, so maybe it was enough.
What do you mean scumbag? He's my kind of guy. He's a player.
Dude, this guy, Ed Begley Jr. is a fucking uggo, man. Like, I don't understand how he got that chick.
He must be rich.
I mean, he's just a con man salesman. He can't be like that rich or anything.
A.L. Katz. Gilbert Adler. That's my boy Gilbert. I fucked him. I sucked his dick.
You do that with all your buddies?
Yes. That was part of that story I didn't tell you. I was actually fucking my friend in the back of that truck.
Oh. Gross. You were fucking the guy?
Exactly.
So he's a scumbag. He basically preys on these, are they always widows?
I don't know. I've never seen this one, I don't think.
Really? You never seen it? You said it's been a long time. I asked you. You fucking lied to me.
If I have, it's been so long that I don't remember.
So he's basically, I don't know if he preys on nothing but widows, but she's a widow, and he's basically coming to her saying, oh, your husband, he took out an insurance, life insurance, on himself before he died. He's like, but, it looks like, something expired and he didn't submit the paperwork in time, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, and he's pulling it right now, but then he's like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. It's like, you just barely missed it. Too bad he died. And of course, he ropes him in with that emotionally. It's like now she's saying it right now. It's like, well, you sure you can't just let this slide? Like, I can sign it now. We could just say he signed it right before he died,
Mm-hmm.
And then he acts like he's got a generous heart. I'm like, okay, he's like, if you give me all he owed, he's like, oh, basically that's what it is. Like, he needed to pay this much left on it. She's like, okay, I'll let it slide, and we'll give you the $10,000 and we'll retroactively act like he signed it. You just have to make good on the other $500 or whatever, right? And he walks away with $500, something like that.
Genius! I need to try that. See, I told you he was my kind of guy.
But in all true fashions of Tales from the Crypt, this guy's gonna get his. He's got what's coming to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna try this trick on the wrong hombre.
They're bad hombres.
See, he just said, I suppose if it was in cash, we can make it work.
She kind of looks like what the
Misery. She looks like Kathy Bates.
Leatherface's face was like the dinner scene on the original.
Uh-huh.
His mask was modeled after her.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure. It might have even been her face. She was in the deleted scene. She was the first victim, and that was his mask.
This must have been back in the days where people didn't have you didn't have auto draft, auto deposit in your bank account, Because I don't think that was a thing that was around prior to fucking 20 years ago. Because it's like, he's like, hey, I want $500 or whatever, and she goes in, okay, I'll be right back. Oh, I've only got 180. It's like, don't you know? I know how much cash I have on me at all times. I don't keep cash that much. Okay, so this is pretty incredible. Like I said, Tim Curry, he's fucking awesome. I love Tim Curry, man. It's too bad his current state, and he's not really able to act and stuff. He's confined to that chair. Look at this.
Is that him?
Yeah, he plays all characters of the family. Listen to his voice. He does a southern accent.
That's Kathy Bates, man.
Yeah.
It looks like Kathy Bates and fucking Zelda from Pet Sematary fucked each other.
And a little Tim Curry in there. He bukkakeed on them.
They just ran into each other and mashed together.
Oh, like Station?
Yeah.
Are you selling something?
Are you selling something? Dude, I mean, he's fucking brilliant, man. He's such a good character actor. He's probably the greatest character actor.
These people whose hair color matches their skin tone, I don't trust these people.
Yeah. Neither did the Jews.
Why?
Aryan.
Oh.
Poof. Check him out, though, dude. He's so great. He just let a little Tim Curry in there. Look at this.
They should have casted him to play the Nutty Professor. Probably would have been a better movie.
He's almost not recognizable as this fucking guy. A lot of British actors, they make fun of Americans when they always try and do British accents, in the movies. Because they get them way wrong. Dude, this is proof that a Brit can't do a southern accent. Because he just sounds like a fucking muddled southern British accent.
what you think. Let him get down to business.
Business. Would you fuck Tim Curry?
That's some kind of cemetery.
I don't know. If I do, does it like bring him back to full health? Is there something at stake here?
Yeah.
Because he had a stroke, or something like that. You've seen him, right?
Mm-hmm. Remember that picture I sent you where he's on stage? And he's got the microphone and he's sitting in the chair? And I told you, like I always think, is a picture of him with a hat on sideways and he's getting ready to drop a mixtape. He's rapping. I do. Every time I see it, my brain just puts that, just thinks it's a cap on his head.
That's gotta be the thumbnail now.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking do something with that. You gotta sit there and superimpose a fucking mic in his hand and a hat. You gotta put the red Yankees cap on him. Ridiculous.
Red hat to the side like Fred Durst.
Oh, that fucking horrible Lil Wayne thing. God.
That's gotta be on the episode now.
No, Lord.
We drink a jizz till we pass out and fall on the floor.
That's what it sounds like he says. What did he really say?
I think he says gin.
Gin. Didn't I say that? Like, did he say jizz?
I thought that too the first time I heard it.
Dude, they really waited way too long to release that song because fucking Wheezy ain't even popular anymore.
Yeah.
At the time, it's like, well, he's kind of relevant. Wow, they should put this.
Not only that CD that's on hasn't been released yet.
That's what I'm saying. Like that song with fucking Lil Wayne, I think, came out in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like at the time I was shocked that they were able to partner with it. I mean,
they're on Young Money Records, his record label.
Cash Money.
Yeah. Cash Money.
It's Cash Money. And Lil Wayne, obviously he was like super popular in like 2009. That was like his big fucking year, 08, 09. But even in 2012, I'm like, oh man, he's kind of relevant enough, I guess. And it's like, maybe this will be big for Limp Bizkit. Could they actually make a comeback if they just go full hip hop? And they didn't even release it. And now fucking who listens to Lil Wayne now? Like, he's gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is anybody fucking listening to his shit?
I don't think so.
He seems like he's what's funny is he was so full of himself in like 08, 09 when he was like sweeping the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
He literally acted like he was Christ on the cross. And it's so funny because sometimes I get curious, and I was just thinking about Lil Wayne yesterday, actually. Sometimes I get curious, and I look up these artists on Spotify, and now I like to just look them up and see how many followers they have, and it gives me an idea if they're relevant or not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Lil Wayne, let me see. I was blown away by how many followers he still has. So I'm like, somebody's fucking...
And Limp Bizkit, too.
Limp Bizkit's got quite a bit. Lil Wayne, who the fuck is Lil Peep? He came up first. He came up before Lil Wayne, so that tells you something. It's this white guy with fucking tattooed face. Tattoos all over his face and pink hair. Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne has 19.4 million subscribers on Spotify. That blows me away. Part of it, I think, too, is like maybe he was one of the early adopters of Spotify, and those people just never unsubscribed.
Oh, yeah.
That could have been because nobody really ever unsubscribes for people on Spotify. Mm-hmm. If you never look at them again, they just never pop up.
I've never subscribed to anybody on Spotify.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess it's pointless. You don't have to because I never actually go into my subscriptions. I just, it's always got my recent searches, and I just kind of go off whatever I'm listening to. So, yeah, it's kind of pointless. Let me see. Limp Bizkit blew me away that they had quite a bit.
Aren't they all in Brazil or something?
What?
Don't they have a bunch of listeners in Brazil or something?
Yeah, they're still big in South America and, of course, Russia. Yeah, Limp Bizkit still has almost 4.8 million subscribers.
You think Putin jams Limp Bizkit?
I don't know, but that's 200,000 more than Slipknot.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like, it fucking blows me away, man. So
Putin was listening to Limp Bizkit when he killed, like, those people, fucking newspaper people, whatever they were.
Dude, when they were talking about Guantanamo Bay and subjecting prisoners to listen to Enter Sandman over and over and over again, that's torture at high volumes. What? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do now.
You remember that was headlines? They were making prison.
That's not even one of the worst things they did.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, never mind all the waterboarding and shit. But yeah, like that was cruelty because it's like that can drive someone mad because they throw them in a room and they blast any music. It doesn't really have to be a particular song. It could be anything, and they play it in loop.
That sounds like a joke. Like,
no, it's true. Because like terrorists, they would do that to terrorists.
mm-hmm.
And because it's like, I guess Western music represents hedonism and everything, whatever. But whatever, they would blast. They said they would use Enter Sandman because it's like, what else they're going to use? They got to use something. They got to use the most commercial heavy metal song they know. They could have did like I Come Blood, but they do Enter Sandman. They put it at ungodly loud volumes and they put it on a loop and they just stick them in a room.
What if they just liked the song and liked it more and more?
It doesn't. I don't think it works like that. But I'm always thinking like any song. I don't care if it's my favorite song in the world. If they looped it over and over and over and over and over and over again at really high levels, it would drive you mad. It would start driving you mad because you don't get like, yeah, that would be crazy. But I'm thinking, why do they do that? Why don't they do Rollin'? Throw your hands up. I mean, like,
I move in, I move out.
Back up. You'd think that you could think of worse songs.
Creed.
Oh. Well, you want something kind of abrasive, like,
if you turn up loud enough, you won't even be able to tell what's happening anyway.
Yeah, I agree. What would be like a super noisy song? Limp Bizkit has to, I don't know, man. Like, what if you had to, could you, for $1 million, I'm pretty sure you're going to say yes, because I think everybody would at least try. The question is, would you do it or not? No, of course, we'd all do it. But the question is more, do you think you'd be able to actually make it? Could you listen to Nookie, high volume, 24 hours straight in a room for $1 million?
I'd try, yeah.
Everybody would try, but do you think you could do it?
It depends on how loud it was. If it's loud enough to make you, like, give you a headache and shit, that'd be pretty bad.
Concert loud. So not like,
yeah,
it'll be concert loud.
I don't know.
And you have access to leave the door anytime. It's like taking your hand off the van for winning that prize money.
Can you put your fingers in your ears, or does that disqualify you?
Absolutely.
I'd probably do that then.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to say it disqualifies you. Do you think, here's a question though, do you think you could somehow like sleep through it?
I don't know.
you could like grow numb to the sound and actually fall asleep?
Probably not. If it's used as torture, they probably impossible.
Okay.
Is this the daughter? Yeah. This is the daughter they want to hook him up with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, they're gonna have a fuck scene.
Really?
Yeah, they're gonna fuck. It's so fucking disgusting.
Maybe that's what they modeled Leatherface's face after.
Oh yeah.
He just pulled this appliance off and gave it to Gunnar Henson.
That's what Samara grew up to look like in the ring. Dude, she looks so disgusting. Yeah.
There is a very Zelda-like quality to him.
He said that he hadn't washed in a couple of weeks. So the only reason why Ed Begley Jr. here is alive is because the mom thought, oh, he's perfect for our daughter who's like never going to leave the house and she's going to die alone. So he's actually been spared. And so for the only way he's going to try and get out of here is if he pretends to love her,
Mm.
And he's going to do the unthinkable and he's actually going to fuck her. See, he's doing it right now. Oh, it's so gross.
So we're going to see the freaking appliance titties?
You're going to see the Mr. Garrison titties. Remember when he fucks the guy?
Oh, yeah.
When he first becomes a woman, his little flapjack titties are flying everywhere. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. This is where it's going to happen.
Wasn't he fucking like Richard Dawkins or something?
I don't fucking know.
He's like, fuck me, Richard. I'm a monkey. I'm a monkey.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. Look at his back. What's that?
Yeah, it's disgusting. He looks like he got the G virus. This is fucking. Can you imagine as an actor, like being in this scene with Tim Curry dressed as a woman and unbuckling your pants?
I'd be trying not to laugh.
It would be fucking. I don't even know. Look at this. Oh. You feel fucking disgusted for him.
can't get a boner.
Yeah, it's so funny because he actually, I mean, he must. Oh, he took her panties off. Gross. At least they were clean.
Or does she actually had a dick?
She said that she hadn't bathed in a couple weeks. Look. She's riding it. No, she's not taking off his pants. Oh.
Show me you love me.
This fucking episode's borderline silly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple like this.
Look.
Of course, if you don't love me, I'll just have to give you back to Paul and let him deal with you. I love you. I love you. Yeah.
I'd rather just die in that situation.
His fucking buck teeth are fucking with me. Oh, he's trying to focus to get a boner. That's what he's doing. He's trying to mind over matter. Because he wasn't getting hard.
You could just force the blood to your dick, like whenever you force yourself to pee.
Look.
I think you do love me.
I think you do love me. This is gross.
Oh, God. So creepy looking.
Could you imagine staring at Tim Curry in a body makeup? I wonder if that's a body double. Like, I'd be like, can I get a body double, please, for this part? We don't even see his face. Oh, no, it's him.
It does. It looks like fucking Zelda, dude. Imagine fucking Zelda.
She look at him coming. Look at her coming. He faked it. Did you see him fake coming?
Mm-hmm. At least it wasn't that long.
That was disturbing.
What if she went on for like an hour?
Tim Curry, fucking. How long could you listen to Tim Curry fucking orgasm like that?
All day. 24 hours on a loop, really loud.
I feel like that has to be like an Easter egg at the end of the podcast. Just the part where he's like, ah.
That should be a soundboard clip.
Of course I love you.
Of course I love
I
you.
ain't gonna let my daddy hurt you if that's what you're worried about. I want to marry you.
Oh, fucking disgusting.
We got married. You
Dude, I can't stop thinking about him being an actor stroking his little wig, Tim Curry. He's fucking brilliant. He's such a good actor.
so mean.
Looks like someone took a shit on fucking his face. Look at that. What's that brown shit? Is that supposed to be a bruise? Good lord.
Yeah.
In the basement.
Uh-oh.
They used all their makeup budget on Tim Curry.
Yeah. So, if you guys are listening at home, he just revealed that they have treasure, like they have their savings and their riches in the basement buried. And it's from all the other salesmen they murder. So they got a whole bunch of shit down there. So now, what turned into, oh, I just want to get out of here with my life. Now he's getting greedy, like, ooh, I should carry this facade on further and get that fucking money.
He's like, I want that treasure.
Exactly. Dude, look, he doesn't even look like Tim Curry there. He looks like fucking, what's that evangelist? What's his name?
Fucking the guy from 700 Club or something?
The glasses.
I don't know. Maybe.
What the fuck is his name, man?
I don't think the guy I'm thinking of has glasses.
It's the fucking biggest one, the one that got in trouble. Jimmy Swaggart. Isn't that who I'm thinking of?
Maybe.
Let me see.
And do you, Winona, take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?
I want to make sure I'm talking about the right guy. I don't want to. Okay, it's not Jimmy Swaggart. Fuck. Maybe it is 700 Club. I'm thinking. No, he was made Tammy Faye's fucking husband.
Place this ring on Winona.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm gonna see.
These handcuffs off? He's marrying me. You think he's gonna
Oh, I didn't know she passed away.
put these things on?
Colon cancer. Oh, Jim Baker.
To marry her.
Jim Baker, the guy that sells the bonus buckets. Get our bonus buckets. It's food that won't go bad for like 80 years. You think anybody buys that and just eats it? Like
like fucking chum.
I thought it'd be funny to order a bucket of that, but I never
Dude,
did.
that fucking video. That video was absolutely ridiculous when you sent that to me.
There's a bunch of them, man.
Yeah, he looks like Jim Baker. Look, she's murdering him.
Didn't he say he used to like live next to where they shot those.
Yeah, in Branson. I didn't live. Well, that was the next town over, but I worked like right across the street from it.
It's funny. He's got to convince a bunch of old people that, like, yeah, your money will be worthless whenever the end times come, but you should give me that in exchange. I'll give you this shit that'll always be worth so much. This will be worth way more than that money, but I still want your money.
Yeah, I think that's what he got in trouble for, was like embezzlement or something. You know, he was crooked.
Mm-hmm.
So, to keep you up to speed, Zach, she just killed her own parents for him.
Cool.
Let's go get that dolly.
Go get that dolly. That was funny. She went all fucking Hulkamania on him, just choked him out.
What'd you think of that? I never asked you. When we did Suburban Commando, it started out with him on the Arsenio Hall show, and I just cut out all the time. He said, basically.
Yeah, that was funny. But basically. So you made that yourself?
Yeah.
That's funny. I didn't know if you...
I was trying to find something to put at the beginning, and I was watching interviews, and I noticed he says basically a lot. Let's see how many times he says it.
I thought that was so good and perfect that I thought you found that clip already edited like that on YouTube or something. That was good. No, I liked it a lot. Dude, so he fucking killed her already. Didn't waste any time. He's digging in that hole.
He gonna steal her gold, baby.
Me gold? Man, he dug that big ass hole himself. That's a big hole. What do you think the twist is going to be? Because these episodes always have twists.
Is she gonna? The easy one is: are they gonna come back from the dead?
Yeah. That was his fucking name on there. He dug his own grave.
Oh. So it was just a fucking trick?
Yeah.
An elaborate scheme. He should have checked their pulse, baby. What would she have done if he wanted to check the pulse?
Oh.
I sure hope I can get this fake blood out of my dress.
She looks like she's got some cum stuck in the back of her throat.
My dress. How'd they get him 3 times in the same shot?
It's pretty well done.
You lied to me, all of you.
Lied? Now that ain't a nice thing to say.
Did they know about him beforehand?
Besides, tweren't no lie at all.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
I just think it's one of those things where I just think it's running into someone more fucked up than you.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's like Pulp Fiction, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Is that correct?
Pulp Fiction?
That wasn't a good pun. Another satisfied ghostomer. That was his worst ever. Like, that wasn't even fucking close. Ghostomer.
Ghostomer.
You slipping, Crypt Keeper.
This is season 5.
Look at this.
All their good ones are already said.
You think so?
Possibly.
Because I want to say season 6, episode 1 is the Catherine O'Hara one. Peter McNichol I was talking about. That's a really good one. I think it's pretty consistent. I guess I have to sit down. If I sit down and I binge watched from the very start, all of them, I could probably have a better perspective on what's like weaker than others. But I don't know. I think on YouTube, it's hard to find anything earlier than season 4.
I'm seeing season 1 on the...
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't before, though. Maybe they recently put them.
I'm not a big fan of... See this episode that's loading up next, The House of Horrors? It's got Will Wheaton.
Mine's loading What's Cooking.
Oh, okay. We already did that one. I don't really like the Clancy Brown one, Halfway Horrible, season 5, episode 12. I don't think that's one of the stronger ones. Let's see. I don't know if I watched Curiosity Killed.
King of the Road looks like Brad Pitt.
That is Brad Pitt. season 5 at episode 6, 2 for the show. That one's good.
Yeah.
Where you see that guy holding the head. That's good. What season was What's Cooking?
3, I think, or 4.
Really? Oh, Zach Galligan. I didn't realize he was in one of these. But yeah, I need to watch King of the Road. Oh, I've seen King of the Road. King of the Road's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one where he's drag racing, right?
I don't remember it. I need to get my box set open.
Yeah, you got that fucking deal, and you're like, I'm not even gonna watch these. Fuck it. I'm just gonna make Aaron more mad. I'm gonna get the deal.
I got so much shit to watch.
I'm gonna get the box set. I'm gonna make him madder by not watching it. No, I got a lot of shit too, man. I was telling him I got a huge queue of shit I think I need to watch. I mean, this is how behind I am. I bought Chud on Arrow Blu-ray like fucking a couple months ago, and I haven't watched that. I bought RoboCop Director's Cut, and I did watch that last night. I watched, God, you know what movie I bought?
What?
For like $3 at FYE, and I watched it the first night I got it, and it blows me away that I buy some of these great movies, these collector's editions, these really classic movies, and I'll sit on them, and I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I buy a really stupid, silly comedy, and I'll watch that right away.
What was it?
I think lately with comedies, it's easier for me just to turn on a comedy and watch that one. I think that's what it is. Like, turn my mind off, and I don't have a problem going to sleep to a comedy and like not paying attention all the way. But if I want to watch Chud or if I want to watch Basket Case, I kind of want to pay attention. I got.
What was the comedy?
It was it Bulletproof? Damon Wayans and Adam Sandler.
I don't know why you'd want to watch that right away.
The thing is it's a guilty pleasure. It's not a good movie, but it's not a bad movie.
I don't remember much about it.
It's a mindless comedy. It plays by a formula, but I like it. And it's obviously when Adam Sandler was still on SNL, so he wasn't like it was back when he was co-starring with Damon Wayans for crying out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Crying out loud, but there's something about it. To me, it's the most forgotten like Adam Sandler movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not, I don't know, because it's kind of an action movie. It's like kind of a buddy comedy. It's like, I don't know, but Damon Wayans, I think all his movies are almost forgotten too. Like Last Boy Scout. How often do you think about Last Boy Scout with him and Bruce Willis?
Blank Man.
J5! You know.
Do you know the original ending of Scary Movie was going to be Damon Wayans was the killer, and he was killing them because he didn't put them in their movie? That
would have been funny. I wonder why they didn't do it. Why did they change that?
I don't know.
Interesting. That would have been cool. But yeah, man, Damon Wayans needs to make movies again. He needs to make Major Payne 2. They need to crowdfund it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd like to do that movie as a commentary sometime. But that's neither here or there. All right, so I want you to rate this episode, Death of Some Salesman. Zach.
It was a fucking good premise.
It was a good premise, and just I think it's the only time this series ever did the Eddie Murphy where they had one actor play all his characters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely one that I would recommend trying to watch without doing a commentary so you can hear all the little nuances of him doing the voices and stuff. And just the sex scene, that's fucking gross, man. It does what it's supposed to. It weirds you out. It makes you laugh but feel fucking dirty and uncomfortable. Like, I would not want to watch that with my parents. Can you imagine? Like, it made me so fucking uneasy. But yeah, so that was pretty good. I liked it. I don't know which one we should do for next week. Do you got any ideas?
I don't know.
So this one will be
the Bobcat gold white ones on here.
Okay, well that sounds good. If you guys have any other objections, you guys will have a probably a good solid week. Maybe not quite a week to let us know. Let us know what you think we should do, and we'll because we need help with these. There's shit tons of these episodes, and little assistance and recommendations would be great. But that's all we got. I want to remind everybody that if you guys are watching this on YouTube, that's fantastic. Like and subscribe and share with your pals. But make sure to also check it out on iTunes. They go up just a little bit earlier. They are unedited. We can, play clips from the show in there, and they don't flag us. And we can do little things like intros and outros we can't get away with here on YouTube. Copyright bullshit. And of course, if you guys go on YouTube as well, and not just YouTube, I always say YouTube, but we're on other podcast services as well, Google, Stitcher, and whatnot. Check out our other shows. Mac and Zach Save the World. We got the regular film commentaries that Zach and I do aside from these that we've been doing. There's the Deep End with Aaron Lipscomb, and we got the Retro Rampage. You can find those on here on YouTube. That's video game stuff. But if you guys are on the iTunes and places like that, be sure to leave us 5-star ratings and leave us a little review. That stuff means a lot. It's going to amount to a lot. It's going to help us gain visibility in the ranks of places like iTunes and help us gain more exposure. And we all want that. That's all I got. Zach, you got any last words?
That's all I got, playa.
All right. Bye-bye, puppets. We'll see you guys next time.